Hey guys, welcome back, and I'm glad to be back after a well-deserved break. I've looked at the market, and I've posted some stuff here and there. And if you've seen on my, follow me on my shorts, you would have seen I was on a holiday, and yeah, I've put some updates in my community tab, and hopefully you guys learn some stuff, journal some well, and of those of you who took a break, hope you guys rested well. But what I want to do today is I would like to go through my review I've put out last week under my community tab, which I will show you guys now, and then just give some review or view that I might have for this week going in trading, and see what the opportunities obviously wait for us. Let's have a look. Let's go here. So basically, guys, just go to my YouTube channel and go under community. Once you click on that, it will take you through, and you'll see 2 days ago I've put something out with some nice buy side, which is still intact, still up for grabs, which we haven't taken yet, but it's there. And I'll just give some, this was just a question, but if you go back to my original 6 days ago market review, I've put a full review and some annotations on the charts where I spoke about equal highs, I spoke about the order block that we're going to test, and a bias that I was short on after this fair value gap got inverted. There's some liquidity that was run, and then this was the opportunity for the week, these two fair value gaps, and then a much bigger weekly fair value gap. So I'm going to jump right to the charts right now, so you guys can so we can go through it and see what happened. And yeah, so going forward, feel free to check out my community on a daily basis, where I will obviously post some stuff what I see and some updates, and feel free to like, to comment on it, ask questions, and let's learn together and help to educate people. All right, let me see if I do this. Okay, so here we've got the daily chart up here, and you'll see this was the Friday candle. This is what I've posted, and sure enough, on Monday we had some sort of push in, and then price driving lower, and making this. I think the ICT calls this a propulsion block or something, but I mean, there's maybe I might be wrong, so I'm not claiming anything here, but there's your order block in my view. It came down, it shifted away, punched into it, form another order block, moved away, break a little structure there, go test it, shift lower into the daily fair value gap. Now the weekly fair value gap, 50% of that still sits here, and I normally break it down into the not quarter theory, but in 25, 50, 75, and 100% to see how strong the push lower is, or the rejection to go higher. So basically that's what I'm doing it the way I do it. So here you can see there's a fair value gap right at a 25%, and this fair value gap held price pretty tight on in the last week. So my view, if you go to the community tab, I said I would like to see price to drive lower and invert this fair value gap and go to the lower fair value gap. The reason for this is, if you really look at look at discount or premium, you would like to, if you really think we're still bullish to go higher, to run buy side up here, these equal highs, then you would want to see price come into a discount before it goes higher, not stay in a premium and try to move higher. So if we just mark out the swing high and the swing low, and you'll see 50% of this swing to that low. Why not this one? This is a swing point before the push higher, and that's my swing points that I'm using. That 50% lines up 100% with the 75% of the weekly fair value gap. So in my mind, that is where I thought would be a good place for price. Look, it's a daily chart. This price could run some equal highs, which I'll show you now, and then drop further, because if you really look at, I'm just going to use this line, and you'll see these are equal highs, and there's some buy side liquidity rest above that. So remember, Monday is I think a public holiday in the US, so not preferable to trade, and the market will most likely close earlier and all of that. So we might see prices do nothing, and maybe Tuesday run up and spike these equal highs if it wants to go lower. If it wants to go lower, I want to see those equal highs get run, and then price drive down and close below this daily fair value gap. If it inverts this, then my next target would be to go down here, and that will be a sensible target to go to. I'm not going to target these levels down here for now, and I'll show you this is a weekly order block, and there's some nice equal lows down here. In my mind, I don't think we're going to go there yet. It could, I could be wrong, but and the reason I say that is we took price from here aggressively, and the reason I say aggressively, you'll see it's only white candles, boom, 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 and close above here. This is a break in structure as well. That's why I'm feeling this thing could gradually move down here and then reject, give us another market structure shift, inverted fair value gap to the upside or whatever, and then we could target these equal highs first. Then we've got another fair value gap here that's gonna most likely hold price or be a barrier for price just to run higher. So I'm not saying price is going to go down and spike up to these highs. My first objective is if we're going to do this, then these equal highs is your first target. Then I'll work out the standard deviation of this move down to see where we target, where the next target is. But bear in mind, fair value gaps are very powerful. It can obviously serve as support and resistance, and in this case, like you see here, price has come down. It's supported price. I'm not saying price is going to run up here. It could, but a lot needs to happen in my mind before I, of that opinion. At this point in time, if you're going to ask me, okay, so Neil, so now what? You're giving us this, where are we? We are in a neutral state. And if I say neutral state, I'm taking that swing high, this swing low. We at the 50%. We're in a premium. We're slightly in a premium. That's what I'm thinking. If we run this equal highs, we could see a drop down. That's a place to buy. We could go up to this old order block, that initial one, to run those equal highs and then come down. It can do that. But at this point, we're very close to 50%. We are in a premium, so it could sell off from here. But I don't have anything clear like up here. I had a clear conviction that price is going to go down, and it did. So don't hold me to that. Obviously, this is not financial advice at all. This is just my view. And the reason I put all of this out is so I use this for my journaling. So obviously, I learn from the market on a daily basis still. And I've been doing it for a while. And I would like to obviously share my knowledge and my views with people in the community to learn from. If you're a newbie or if you just have questions, happy to do so. And going forward, I'm going to be more active on my YouTube channel on a daily basis, doing posts like this on a weekly basis, and maybe bi-weekly, well, not bi-weekly, twice a week, maybe midweek, just catching up to see where we are, or maybe daily, I don't know. But what I will do from starting this week, not Monday because it's public holiday, so Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and Friday I won't do it, but I will schedule it in my live streams that I will do a live stream in the lunch hour, or just before lunch, just before 12, so we can jump onto the charts and do some scalping, see what the market presents, maybe some long-term trades. If I say long-term, it's holding something for, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes or 30 minutes. But if it's a scalp, it's a candle by candle type of scalp. And just want to show you guys what I look for, how I trade it, so you can see me live doing it. I've done stuff live with the community, and we've posted some stuff on on YouTube. And this time around, I want you guys to obviously come and see what I do, ask questions, and see how I do it, and how you could use this to your benefit, maybe to get funded much quicker, or help you get over that, that idea of you on your own, you don't see the stuff. And it's always good to trade with people who's been doing it for a while, and who can guide you when you want to take a trade, to maybe highlight the fact that remember this and remember that, and not to change your mind, but just to help you through your journey on trading and journaling, and learn from this. One mistake I have made this week, and yeah, we all make mistakes, and I'll tell you what it was. In this equal highs right here, when we went down and came back up, I was convinced we're going to run those equal highs. Regardless of what the market showed me on a lower time frame that it wants to go lower or sell off, I was so convinced, or so married to that equal highs, that it actually cost me at the end of the day. So, and that's what you're going to see, not the mistakes, but that's what you're going to see if we do this live stream every day at lunchtime. If I have time, I'll do the AM session, but for now, I'm going to commit to the PM session on a daily basis. And sometimes you got to trade what's in front of you, regardless of what the market tells you. Or what you marked out. Doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that if I marked out equal highs and order blocks that a market should go there. It's a good guideline if market goes in there, and then give you the opportunity to do what you want to trade. So so hopefully you find some good value out of this trade or the session. Very quick session. I'm just gonna so that's all I wanted to say. So what I'll do is I'll obviously put some comments and views throughout the week into my community tab if you want to see that. Like and subscribe to this channel, or like and set that notification bell so you get notified when we're going to do the live streams, and I will be on those streams live looking at the market and see where the opportunities are. So what I'm going to do also, I'm going to trade obviously off when I do the live streams, it will be on a demo account, and for security reasons on that, and because I'm not giving financial advice. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set that account to a $50,000 account, and we're going to try to stick to the rules of prop firm of a $50,000 account, where you need to do $3,000 to qualify to get funded. And I want to show you, if you manage your risk properly and you wait for the opportunities, you can get funded. And if you stick to the plan, you can take money out and it can serve you well. And by the time you get used to how it is and learn the patience, learn the skill of being strict on yourself, then the skies are the limits. So have a great Sunday, everyone. Like and subscribe to my channel, and if you've got any questions, just pop them into the comments, and we'll catch up during the week and chat to you later. Take care and be safe.